Hope you can see that. Yes, I'm at Hot Springs National Park, and we are here to view and talk about supporting our national parks. I've got to figure out how to turn this around. That's not it. Hold on. Around. Is that it? Nope. We'll get to it in a minute. Y'all can see it behind me here. So I'll try to figure out how to.
You guys, we enjoy this park. We enjoy hiking in these woods.
There we go.
We enjoy coming to have lunches. We're showing solidarity. This is a peaceful gathering. This is not a political gathering. This is not our park. These are our lands. We didn't stand up without a reindeer. That's what we're trying to say.
I doubt y'all can hear her. She's talking about how this is our national park and the cutbacks. The cutbacks in Hot Springs National Park have already caused the visitor center to close 2 days a week, right here before spring break, or as spring break has started. And we're also having we have the Oaklawn racing, horse racing, where you have thousands and millions of people come to town for. So lots of traffic, people getting out of church and getting out on this beautiful Sunday for HSNP. There's one thing you might not know: Arkansas, or the Hot Springs National Park, is governed. We are. It's a demanded thing that we are given free access to water from these springs. Now, you do have to pay to go take these baths and everything, but you can have drinking water, which I do. And let me just let y'all watch for a minute. And it's mandated. And if there's nobody to fix the pumps when they break or to maintain them, we won't have that access anymore. So that's one thing that it's concerning. Plus, a lot of people visit here. We have all these walking trails up in the mountains, and it's just so beautiful. And like, we spend a lot of our time, and people come and visit our little town. And it's a national park, and it's already been hit by what's been happening with Elon Musk and President Trump. Somebody with a small dick and a big truck just blasted us there. Sorry about that. But anyway, it's a beautiful day here, and we've got, I don't know, a few dozen people out here with signs. I barely found out about it. I don't know how many people found out about it. The sign, it was in our local newspaper, not behind a paywall, which most of their stuff is, and I just happened to see it this morning. It's running from 12 to 3 if you're in town, Hot Springs National Park. If you want to bring a sign, this is, they're calling it a non-political. It's non-political, just showing support for our national park. Not people gotta come by and honk to support. I don't know how everybody else feels, but I don't like that we're cutting back on, like, for one thing, this national park is free. You do not have to pay anything to do anything in this national park. You just, yeah, you do if you want to eat or anything like that, right? But that's just a town. That's just how it is. But to go hiking or to walk downtown, historic Bathhouse Row back there. I'll walk y'all back by that as we leave. Um, but yeah, it's just a friendly gathering of people to support our state parks. I don't know how anybody could be against protecting our state parks. Um, it costs money to run. It costs money to have staffing. I did read where the all the federal parks are going to they're all have all lost employees, but they have seasonal employees, and the seasonal employees will still be hired supposedly. Um, but as I said, this little town of Hot Springs, Arkansas, Hot Springs National Park, has already cut back 2 days on their museum, their little museum and gift store. Um, there's plenty of other things open in town, lots of stores, lots of shopping, lots of history that you don't have to pay for either. There's a whole thing you can follow the baseball parks or the baseball history. Back when Babe Ruth was alive, they used to come here, baseball teams, and they would soak in the hot springs, and um, they would gather here in the summers. And then we also had the mafia and things. National parks are here to stay. Thank your rangers every day. I am very appreciative of the rangers when I go out and I'm hiking these trails, and the worst thing I see is, well, there's occasionally somebody who's left trash that didn't get picked up. It's usually people who are camping, who don't have a home, and they're camping out in the woods. Um, there's certain areas where you see that more. Most of the time, people don't just throw their trash down. The only other thing that's really kind of bad is some of the trails have horse manure where people, ride their horses out there. So, um, but anyway, this is just a peaceful protest. People are gathering in. More people are gathering in. It just started at noon. I'm not sure what time it is here. We're at 12 something, 12:18 Central Time. Arkansas is in Central Time, and we've got some people over here dancing. She's happy today. It's a good day to be alive. It's a beautiful day here. It turned a little cold. It's been like up to 70 the last couple of days, and I walked down here. It's about a mile from me. I walked about a mile down here, and I've got a jacket on. Well, you can leave a note. Yeah, over there's got bubbles.
Leave them a love note, and we're going to deliver those notes
protect our parks. Oh, we got the local news out here. Channel 7 News, ABC. I don't know who that guy's with, but that's a Channel 7 News out there. I used to do a lot of photojournalism with a regular camera. I never did a lot of video, but I think now's the time. Now's the time I'm going to be more involved in this little town. It's it's very red. Trump town. Arkansas is a red state, but we all love our parks, right? Doesn't matter. Politics doesn't matter in this case. Politics doesn't matter when they take our Social Security, right? Or Medicare or Medicaid. You can see in the background is the Arlington Hotel, very, very famous. They've just kind of given it a facelift, or they're still working on that. I don't know if you can hear, she's talking about how they are now closing our federal park visitor center 2 days a week. The Bubble Man. Protect our parks. Protect our parks. So it's lovely out here, lovely day. I'm going to take y'all away from here now because that's going to go for a while. We'll walk down here as I head back toward home for me. Now, right here, these used to all be bathhouses. And by bathhouse, we don't mean the kind that, the kind with a bad reputation. These are bathhouses that they use the spring water from underground that's warm. Hi. I'm good. How are you? I know that man. This one's been turned into, I don't know if they still have baths in there, but it's been turned into a restaurant. And then you've got this whole row. These are all the bathhouses. Some of them have been turned into gift shops and things, I believe. Restaurants. This one's got a restaurant. There are a couple that still offer the baths. Down here. Got this one. It's just a beautiful place. You come down here at pretty much any time of the day, and people are walking through here. People from in town, people from out of town. This one's called the Maurice. I actually don't think anything's in there at the moment. I'm pretty sure that's not anything in here. Now you've got some of the spring they've let come up through here I don't know how hot that is, but I'm not going to touch it because I know it's not that cold. You've got steam coming off of that. Can you see that? I think they actually have to cool the water down for the spring baths. They have to cool it a little bit. Um, U.S. Hot Springs Reservation. I love that sign there. I believe this is the visitor center. It's free. So free. It's a visitor center for the national park, and it's free. And they've now closed it 2 days a week because of the layoff firings. There's a sign for it. Um, and then down here we've got the claw paw baths. I believe they still do baths here. Um, I haven't done them. I've done them at this one I'll show you in a minute. Another one down here. Claw paw baths. They've got a boutique in there. Okay, they do. Claw paw baths does still have baths. I don't know what they're like, but there's their sign right there. When I did the bath at, I love that bath right there. Mm-mm. We'll get down. I'll talk about the one where I went when we get down here. If you're really modest and don't want anybody to see you undressed, you probably don't want to go there. But I lived through it. All right. Ozark Baths. I don't know if they're still. Oh, it's a cultural center now. I don't ever hear anything about it. This lovely guy playing music over here. Hot Springs just changed from a lot of free parking to a lot of paid parking, and it's not cheap. But it might have been good timing because with the federal cutbacks, maybe they'll give some of that money to the park system. Because, like I said, this stuff's free. I mean, to walk around and go on the trails. So this is Buckstaff Baths, and that's the only one I've been in that I went to before I moved here. And what it is, you go in and they give you like a sheet, a toga type of thing that you put on, and um, they give you what you need. They give you about a 15-minute massage or 10-minute at the end. You get a sitz bath. This is the official Lamar baths. See, it's federal. It's National Park Service, U.S. Department of Interior. And then we come down here, and our representative in Congress has his office here. See if we can get y'all around. And here's what everybody sees when they come in. They always take pictures here. You've got on March 12th, 1927, U.S. Park Ranger James Alexander Carey was killed by bootleggers while patrolling on West Mountain in Hot Springs National Park. Carey was the first National Park Service ranger to be murdered in the line of duty. His service and sacrifice to the National Park Service and the people of this country will never be forgotten. And then you've got your sign here, right there. Hot Springs National Park. And since nobody's there getting water at the moment, let me show y'all how we get our free. Oh, there is somebody getting water. Um, you just bring your own bottles. I prefer, well, let me, somebody is there. Let's go over here. This is the administration building for the Hot Springs National Park. And then here's where you get water. I know it doesn't look very good, but you get your hot spring water in this one. I go to the ones that are cold. I use plastic. I don't know how the hot water does in plastic, but that's what I choose to do. So there's your thing from today. We've got the protest. We've got the it's a happy protest. Protect our state parks and giving our park rangers kudos because it's going to fall back on pretty much everybody when you have something like that happen. Well, I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see y'all soon. Thanks. I gotta figure out how to turn it off. Uh, I don't know if it's off or not.